I was born a goy, so what bracha do I make? This is a question that I'm asked very often by my convert students. The question about Baruch Ata Hashem Elokeinu Melech Haolam Shelo Asani Goy is a very big question for converts. Do we make this bracha or do we not? So first of all, the bracha is talking about the fact that we're thinking HaKadosh Baruch Hu that we were not born goyim, meaning that we were born part of Am Yisrael, which means that we have a specific shlichut, a specific mission and role in this world that Hashem gave only for Am Yisrael. And this divine role is to go in the way of the Torah, the way of Hashem. We have 613 mitzvot that we're obligated to keep, and that is supposed to create the relationship on a high level between us and HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So it's a bracha thanking Hashem that we have these 613 mitzvot that enables us to get connected to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But there's a serious question here. If someone is born a goy, but then they convert, do they make the bracha shelo asani goy, or do they not? There's a machloket in the poskim what to do. The majority of poskim say that they do not need to make the bracha, meaning Hashem created them not Jewish. They became Jewish, and therefore the bracha of shelo asani goy does not apply because Hashem created them as goyim. Although the Rama says that a goy, a convert, needs to make that bracha because at the end of the day they took it into their own hands to become Jewish. And from the moment that they go into the mikvah, and then they are out of the mikvah after they went through either Brit Milah, if it's a male, or the Bedin for male and female, once they get out of that mikvah, they are Yehudim lechol davar ve'inyan. They are totally Jewish, and therefore it's worthy for them to say the bracha. That's what they're supposed to do. So there's a machloket, and the answer I give my students is that really, it's up to them because they're not obligated yet to be Ashkenazim, Sfaradim, to follow the Ramah, to follow the Mechaber. They could decide and choose to do what they want. It's interesting that the majority of my students, of the converts, they choose to make the bracha because they see themselves very, very much Jewish. Most of them are Zera Israel, meaning their father's Jewish, and therefore they're continuing this Jewish legacy, even though halachically they were not Jewish because their mother's not, but they are still part of Judaism. They're still part of Am Yisrael. And we know the famous Midrashim that all the Gerim, their neshamot, their souls, were with all of Am Yisrael at Har Sinai, meaning they are part of Am Yisrael, even if they were born into a Goyish family. Once they convert, their neshama comes back to where it was supposed to be. So there's a bit of a machloket. There's another nusach that some rabbis say, and it goes like this: Baruch Ata Hashem Elokeinu Melech Haolam shichnisani tachat kanfei hashchina. That Hashem brought me into the covenant with Am Yisrael, with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and that is another type of a nusach. But at the end of the day, we see that there is a bracha shelo asani goy. This is said by all Jews, most converts, and there's something very, very special about it. It's a reminder that we have, on one hand, the obligation of all the Torah and the mitzvot, but we also have the opportunity to get close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. There's three mitzvot there's three brachot that we have here. There's shelo asani goy, shelo asani aved, shelo asani isha. The eved and the isha we'll talk about in other classes. Stay tuned; it's going to be very interesting. But Rav Tzvi Yehuda Kohen Kook asked a question. So why is it all on the negative? Shelo asani goy, shelo asani aved, shelo asani isha. Why don't we say she'asani Israel, she'asani ben chorin, she'asani gever or gaver? Why don't we say it like that? Why do we say it on the negative? So he says, to be worthy of Israel, the name Israel, we have to work hard for it. To be worthy to be a free people, to be bnei chorin, that's also something that we have to work on. The fact that you're not born a slave doesn't automatically mean that you are a free person. If you want to be a free person, you want to have free will, so you have to make choices, you have to make decisions. You want to be worthy of the name Israel, you have to keep Torah, mitzvot. You want to be a gever, the gever comes from lidgaber, to come over, you have your certain urges, certain wants. You want to be worthy of the name, of the word gever, you have to lidgaber, you have to overcome certain urges and things like that. So Rav Tzvi Yehuda Kohen Kook says that even though it's on the negative, we should see what that's leading us to do. We're basically told you have to do the positive to be worthy of the name Israel. Have a wonderful day.